All right, what is up, you dirty motherfuckers? This is the Unfiltered Sports Podcast. We're back. A lot of shit's been going on. I got CEO out of jail for strangling the fucking hookers that, he loves to strangle. CEO, you gotta keep your hands off these fucking hookers, bro. You're just wasting my fucking money. But we got CEO back, man. CEO, say what's up to the people. I bet they missed you a lot.
Yeah, it was good peasants.
But yeah, man. Well, everybody's time, everybody's favorite part of the show, week 10 of the NFL season. Now, unfortunately for me, my Giants will not be playing. We are on a bye week. But, we're going to start off with the great Amazon Prime matchup between the Falcons and the 2-6 Panthers. Who you got, CEO?
Great, more trash football in prime time. Like, if you're Amazon, why would you even pay for all these trash games? Anyway, I'm gonna have to go with the Falcons because at least they're 500, and the Panthers are just a complete. They're just tanking at this point because Baker was a flop. EJ Manuel is obviously barely a second string quarterback, most likely a third string. So Panthers are just going to tank. So I'm gonna go with the
And
Falcons.
Matt Rule's gone too.
And Matt Rule's gone. So I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Falcons. I feel like they're trying to compete with the division with Brady, so we'll see how that goes. And then we start off the week in London. I'm assuming because it's at 9:30. The 5-3 Seahawks with Geno Smith. Wow,
Okay.
that's crazy to say against the 3-5 Buccaneers starring Tom Brady.
Okay. So the Bucks have been trash as of late.
Yeah.
I can personally attest to that. And the Seahawks should, their record should technically be switched because the Seahawks have Geno Smith, who's for some reason playing pretty well. And
you got Geno Smith out here looking like Brady. What the fuck?
Right. I mean, this shit's weird, but I like I said, the Seahawks will collapse eventually because Geno Smith is not a starting quarterback in the league. So I'm gonna have to go with I'll go with the Bucks. I'll go with the Bucks on this one. I think the Seahawks are going to lose this one. I think the Bucks. I don't think the Bucks are going to be good this year, but I think they're going to manage to squeak this one out. So I'm going to go.
It's still Tom Brady. So I'm gonna go with the Bucks too. Also, can you just side note? Do you think Geno was the next Rich Gannon?
No.
Rich Gannon took like 10 years and then he became a good quarterback.
I mean, no. I think Geno is what he is. I think that they're playing well right now. I think that maybe Pete Carroll. Every time Pete Carroll gets somebody new, he tends to do well with them. So I feel like it could be a possibility, but if I had to bet on it, I'd say no.
Do you think if Drew Lock was in there, they would have the same success?
It's just Drew Lock is like immensely garbage. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I mean, to be fair, Geno Smith was immensely garbage as well. So it is a possibility, but I just to me, Drew Lock is just barely an NFL quarterback at this point.
Yeah, but we have the Broncos and the Titans. Tennessee favored to win. Who you got, CEO?
This is a very interesting matchup.
Oh, my bad. Listen, by the way, this is week 10. This is week 9. So, but this Sunday, we recording this on Saturday. My Giants won't play. So, my Giants are actually playing this week.
Right.
We'll go ahead.
All right. So, I'm going to go with the Titans. Broncos suck in general as well. So, I'm going to go, the Titans seem to be on a roll. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Broncos upset them, but I'm going to go with Titans.
I'm gonna go with the upset and pick the Broncos. Titans, I still don't believe in them. Tannehill's out and Malik Willis threw like 16 times. There's so much Derrick Henry can do.
Yeah, you got a point of that. But yeah, I'll just pick them because it is what it is. But I would not be shocked in the slightest if the Broncos managed to win.
We got the Dolphins and the Browns. Miami favored to win. Who you got, CEO?
All right, so I got the fucking Dolphins winning because Browns are a dumpster fire. I'm glad they managed to beat the Bengals because that helped us out a lot. Yeah, I gotta go with the Dolphins because it's the Browns. Come on.
If Tua manages not to die in week 9, then yes, I will have the Dolphins. So, It is what it is. The Saints and the Steelers.
All right,
Shit bowl.
two
At 1
trash.
o'clock, New Orleans favored to win. Who you got?
All right, two trash teams. I'm gonna go with the Saints because Steelers are fucking just dog water at this point. So I'm just go with the Saints.
Yeah, I'll go with the Saints. Who gives a fuck? So we have another fucking great matchup between the Bears and the
Oh,
1-6 Lions. Who you got, CEO?
yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to the Bears only because it's the Lions, bro. Like I will never vote in favor of
Fucking,
the Lions.
I will be rooting so hard for the Lions, but I got the fucking Bears. But here's a interesting matchup. Assuming both of these teams will be 7-1 after this week, the Vikings and the Bills. Well, the Bills play the Jets, and then the Vikings play the Commanders. So it's
Mhm.
assuming that they will both be 7-1,
Okay.
but 6-2 or 6-2, good matchup, good both teams, and it's a 1 o'clock game. So this will be Kirk Cousins at his best. Who you got, CEO?
Okay. This is a good game, but I got to go to the Bills. Just because I feel like Josh Allen's way better than Kirk Cousins, obviously, and
This is 1 o'clock, Kirk Cousins though.
yeah, but I mean, it could be an
You
upset,
like that?
but I'm gonna go with because Kirk Cousins one of those. I'm gonna go with the Bills though. I gotta go with the same pick, so I'm gonna go with the Bills.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bills. I don't think the Vikings can stop. I feel like the Vikings have been just beating up on bad teams, and then when they actually versed a good team, they lost, aka the fucking Eagles.
Right.
But fuck all that. We got a good team. We got a real team right here. A team that wants to win. That didn't trade for a wide receiver, but they traded their best wide receiver. The New York Football Giants versus the Houston Texans. Who you got, CEO?
Man, it's obviously I got the Giants. I mean, the Texans are the fucking Lions of the AFC at this point. So I would. It could be literally any team, for the exception of the Lions versus the Texans. I would pick against the Texans. So I'm gonna go with the Giants.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my Giants. It is what it is. There's conspiracy about the Giants going on right now about they want to get rid of Jones and Saquon and Tank, but it is what it is. But we got the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Who you got, CEO?
I got the Chiefs. Jaguars are dog water as like the Jaguars barely qualify as an NFL
Dog
franchise.
water, dog shit. That's what they
Yeah,
fucking are.
dog shit and dog water. So I'm gonna go with the fucking Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs. It is what it is. Wow, we went through like a whole schedule and there's nothing interesting.
No.
The Colts and the Raiders. Derek Carr's bitch ass, and fuck you Raider fans for shitting all over me when I said Derek Carr ain't shit. You guys are 2-5 with Devontae Adams. You pieces of shit, fat son bitches. But CEO, who do you got?
I got the Colts because like who the fuck has the Raiders favored to win? I mean, I understand it's the Colts, but at the same time, it's like the Raiders have done nothing meaningful all season long. So
The
I'm gonna have to
Raiders
go with the Colts.
suck. They always suck because they got Derek Carr at quarterback. He is garbage.
Yeah,
Can
he
people
is
finally
garbage.
wake up now and see like he puts up
Yeah,
empty stats?
yeah, he is garbage. So I'm gonna go with the Colts.
I'm gonna go with the Colts because they have Derek Carr, and Derek Carr needs to be sent to the electric chair. But anyways, we got the Packers and the Cowboys. Dallas favored to win. Who you got, CEO?
Yeah, I got Dallas. I think that they're a pretty decent team with Dak under helm again
Yeah,
and all that. Cooper Rush did what a backup is supposed to do and put a band-aid on it. Gave it back to the real starting quarterback, Dak, who I think they're playing correctly with him right now. So I'm gonna have to go with the Cowboys because the Packers are fucking dumpster fire right now. So,
I still don't want to count Aaron Rodgers out for some reason. I don't know why.
I mean, he's suffering from the Brady situation. Like you would think the Packers and the Bucks would be good, but they're not.
Uh so the Cowboys are on a bye. This is week 9 that we're
Okay.
recording this. The Cowboys are on a bye. Who the fuck did the Packers? I don't know who the Packers play, but whoever they beat this week, if they win, I feel like they will go in this game with momentum. And it's in Green Bay, but who do they play? Actually, I'm kind of interested. I want to see who they play before I make this pick because we skipped week 9 because once again CEOs locked up for strangling hookers and shit. So no, this wait. So no. Oh, this is week. Oh, we need to do week 11. This is tomorrow's match. No, it's not. Actually, no.
Yeah, we got it. This all screwed up.
No. I'm bad because I was looking at the score right here.
Okay.
All right, so let's see. The Packers play the Lions, so that's a guaranteed win right there.
Yep.
So, I'll go with the Packers. I feel like they're trying to get momentum, and for some reason, Aaron Rodgers owns the Cowboys. That's why I kind of like them. So,
Okay.
I'll go with the Packers in an upset.
All right.
We got the TRL and Awesome Kid Loving Rams versus the Cardinals. Who you got, CEO?
All right. So we got two trash teams in the same division playing each other. I
can't wait to get to this late night matchup.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Rams because the Cardinals haven't shown me anything. So I'm gonna go with the Rams.
D Hop is back.
Oh, D Hop is back?
Yeah, D Hop is back. He played against the Vikings last week. They got Robbie Anderson.
And they
Marquise could win. Yeah, but the Vikings are a good team, but the Rams are a dumpster fire themselves too. So I'll go with the Rams just to be safe. I'll go with the Rams because I feel like the Rams are still manageable to get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
So they'll try, and plus Sean McVay versus Cliff Kingsbury, I'll take Sean McVay. We got CEO's favorite player of all time, Justin Herbert, versus the 49ers. San Francisco favorite to win. Who you got, CEO?
Listen, bro, I got San Francisco, and I hope they win because Jesus, I can't wait till the whole Justin Herbert is the greatest thing since sliced bread gets derailed. So I'm definitely gonna go with the 49ers over overrated Burrow. Over overrated Herbert and the fucking Chargers.
Yeah, I'll go with the Niners. I feel like once again the Niners are still manageable.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're still trying to get in the playoffs, so they'll try to win every game. So, hey, it is what it is. And then we have a fantastic ESPN Monday Night Football game between the Commanders and the Eagles. Who you got, CEO?
I'm actually surprisingly shocked that the Commanders are 500 right now.
Yeah, there's actually a thing that all the teams in the NFC East could make the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm just legitimately shocked at this, and the Eagles are on a tear right now.
Yeah,
and the Commanders are fucking. They're 500. They're not as bad as they were originally, but the Eagles are on a tear right now. But they're going to lose. I don't think they're going to go undefeated.
Well, they still got my Giants, but I don't know. It seems like my Giants are on. We can't score, and then they still got to go to Dallas still. So I still think they have the Packers on their schedule too. But
one of those teams is going to derail them. So Commanders. It's weird because since it is an in-division game.
Yeah,
I feel like the Commanders could technically upset them in a big way.
That would be hilarious. I would love that.
I'm gonna go with the Commanders with the biggest upset of the year.
CEO with the Commanders. Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll go with you for the Commanders, man. Go ahead, beat the Eagles. Do it in Philly. You know what I'm saying? Have those filthy, disgusting white trash in Philly throw batteries at you. So you know what I'm saying, and beat the Eagles. But realistically, I probably got the Eagles.
Yeah, I want to say the Eagles, but I feel like this is one of those games where you're on a roll, and then just your division rival just takes a shit on you. Even though
you know what? That's actually a good didn't the Bengals beat the Steelers just out of nowhere when they were 11-5. So yeah, I'll go with the Commanders. And plus, Taylor Heineke's way better than Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz should be in the CFL somewhere, sucking the starter's dick because he is god awful. Boy, talk about a guy who's fell from grace.
An MVP candidate to barely a second string.
The time Taylor Heineke's better than you, bro. How do you get benched for Taylor Heineke, you idiot, filthy ginger? Anyways, let's talk about some real shit. Kyrie Irving, in trouble. Kyrie Irving gets suspended because he posted this thing to Hebrews to Negroes, Wake Up Black America, and assuming that this documentary is anti-Semitic, which it does say, Jewish people are the devil, stuff like that. It is what it is.
Oh, really? It does say that?
It says that shit.
Yeah, that is kind of
But, the guy was kind of making historical facts and stuff like that, which I agree with, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for the main event. Kyrie Irving suspended at least 5 games.
Okay, here's the thing, right? Yeah, obviously you can't just say Jewish people are the devil. Yeah. You can't do that, bro. What do you do? This is far worse than the Kanye thing.
Yeah.
in my opinion, because that's just flat out like some fucking.
Well, Kyrie didn't say, the documentary said it. So.
I know, but let's be honest, bro. He was pushing that shit. Like, you can't just flat out do that. So I understand. Like, I'm not gonna pretend like I don't understand why the league did what it did. I mean, first of all, the league, they know a lot of Jews, right?
I mean, Adam
So
Silver's a Jew.
and Adam Silver's. So I understand. It's like if you're a Christian and and then someone said like you're the devil. I can understand why you're angry with it. So I can't just not. I'm not surprised as to why Kyrie got suspended.
Yeah, it is what it
I'm not
is.
surprised. It is what it is. Yeah.
The Brooklyn Nets suspend Kyrie Irving for at least 5 games without pay Thursday, dismantled by his repeated failure to unequivocally say he has no anti-Semitic beliefs. Hours after Kyrie refused to issue an apology to NBA Commissioner Adam Silver sought to post a link to an anti-Semitic work on his Twitter feed, the Nets that Irving is currently unfit to be associated with the Brooklyn Nets. We are dismantling today when giving an opportunity in a media session that Kyrie refused to unequivocally say he has no anti-Semitic beliefs nor knowledge specifically harmful material in the film. This was not the first time he had the opportunity but failed to clarify, the Nets said in a statement. Uh, Such failure to disavow anti-Semitism, anti-Semitic when given a clear opportunity to do so is deeply disturbing, is against our values of an organization, and constitutes conduct derailing to a team. Accordingly, we are of the view that he is currently unfit to be associated with the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets said they have multiple attempts in recent days to help Irving understand the harm and danger of his words and actions, but it's clear during the point guard's interview after practice
Yeah.
earlier Thursday that a little has changed. Irvin refused to apologize, saying that he meant no harm. He said that things in Hebrews to Negroes Wake Up Black Mirror were untrue, but didn't say he shouldn't have posted a link. I am not the one who made the documentary, Irvin said. He was asked later if he had anti-Semitic beliefs, and he said, "No, I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from." Anti deframing league CEO Jonathan Greenblatt reacted to a video of Irvin's response to the question on Twitter by writing, "The answer to the question, do you have anti-Semitic beliefs, is always no without equivocation." Equivalent
Equivocation.
equivocation. The CEO's a star one here, so that's why I need him with big words. We took Kyrie Irving at his word that he said he took responsibility, but today he did not make a good on that promise. Greenlad added, Kyrie's clearly has a lot to work to do. A day earlier, Kyrie and the Nets had announced in conjunction with the ADL that each would be donating 5,000. Wait, hold on. They're donating to fucking what? 500,000 $500,000 to anti-hate causes, but Silver felt Irvin needed to go further. Wow, Adam. While we appreciate the fact that he's agreed to work with the Brooklyn Nets and defaming league,
Defamation League.
defamation league, whatever, to combat anti-Semitism and other forms of discrimination, I am disappointed that he has not offered an unqualified apology for more specific denouncement of the vile and harmful context contained in the film he's chosen to publicize, the commissioner said. Adam Silver added that he will be meeting with Irvin in person within the next week. So basically, he's basically saying, Kyrie, get on your fucking knees and blow me. His comments and Irving's redundance to apologize came hours before the FBI
Hell.
said it had received credible information about a broad threat to, what the hell does it say?
Well, let me see. Hold on. Synagogues.
Synagogues in New Jersey, Irving's home state. So what are they about to Trump this dude and fucking go through his fucking house? It's the second consecutive season that the Nets have sent Irvin away from the team. Last year, when he refused to be vaccinated against COVID-19, making him ineligible to play home games, they eventually brought him back to road games in December. Irvin posts since deleted link last week that defining defends his right to do so after the Nets' home loss to Indiana on Saturday. The team had not speak to reporters after their two games this week, hoping to avoid further upsetting fans. But the time away didn't change Irvin's stance. He quickly grew defensive Thursday, asking reporters why they weren't questioning about the history of blacks in America, saying that 3 million of his ancestors were buried in the country. Where are you guys asking those same questions when I was a kid learning about the traumatic events of my family's history and what I am proud to come from and proud to stand here, Irving said, and why, when I repeat myself that I'm not going to stand down, it has nothing to do with dismissing any other race or group of people. I am proud of my heritage and what I've been through. The fact that this has been pinned against me, the Jewish community, and I'm here answering questions of whether or not I'm sorry or not about something I didn't create and something I shared. And I'm telling people I'm taking responsibility, and that's where I sit. The Nets said Irvin's suspensions would last until he satisfies a series of objects. What the hell does it say?
Which
I just highlighted it.
are remedial.
Remedial measures that address the harmful impact of his conduct. The team refuses to give him a contract suspension this summer after he was unavailable for so much of last season. Kyrie opted into his final season of his contract, making it possible he is in his final contract with the team. The Nets are off to a 2-6 start, costing Steve Nash his job Tuesday. The asshole got fired just 5 weeks so.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's the article. But before we get into the other article, CEO, what's your thoughts on this?
All right. So obviously, I wouldn't if I was Kyrie, I wouldn't have promoted that shit in the first place.
Yeah, sure.
Because why bring that trouble? Like Kyrie, you're already associated with like endless bullshit. Like if you believe what's in the documentary, that's fine. Just like keep it private. And why bring headaches on yourself knowing that
Well, I
the
mean,
league?
listen, whether do I have a problem with Kanye posting what he posted? No, because you can post whatever the fuck you want. I'm all for freedom of speech. You gotta go with the consequences if
I
there
agree
are
with you.
consequences. But at the same time, Kyrie Irving, he's kind of a attention whore.
Yeah, I'm like, stop it, bro. Like, at some point, just like you don't think you know how many fucked up beliefs how many celebrities have that they just keep it to themselves. Like, just and that's including like Adam Silver probably said some bad shit in the past and no one knows about. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
people have all types of shit. Like for Kyrie, I like. Here's the thing. I understand where he's coming from in terms of like when they keep telling me to apologize the way they want me to apologize, like
yeah,
that shit would piss me off, right?
yeah,
Like if someone heard like what I said in a podcast because or whatever and misinterpreted what I said
yeah,
and was like, "All right, CEO, and I want you to apologize to fucking I don't know, let me pick a random like, oh, I want you to apologize to uh Asians for what you said about Asians, right? Picking a random group."
yeah,
And I want you to apologize this way. And I'm like, fuck you, right? Like
yeah,
that's just going to be my natural inclination. Like the media said to Kyrie, do you have anti-Semitic beliefs? Kyrie said, no, I know where I came from. Like, no, I don't, because I know where I came from, right?
yeah,
So then they're like, that's not good enough. You have to apologize in the way that we want you to apologize, right?
yeah,
Like that shit's gonna piss me off. So I'm just not gonna apologize like the way you want me to, and I'm just gonna because at that point you're asking me to do what the fuck you want me to do, what you want me. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. So
I mean, well, my thing is this: is that it seems like, and I understand it, and I agree, is that basically they're saying, don't go against and with you know, there's clearly a hierarchy of Jewish people running shit. The NBA being one because Adam Silver's a Jew, and basically they're saying, listen, you can do whatever, like fucking Kyrie, you can say whatever you want about Brittany Griner, the WNBA, you can, hell, you can come out against the vaccine, but don't go against me, bro. Do you stay in your lane, aka Negro? You get in your place. Now, do I think Kyrie Irving actually watched this documentary? Probably not. But my thing is this. Listen, at the end of the day, Kyrie can post whatever the fuck he wants, whether you believe it or not. He's suffering the consequences now. It is what it is. With Kyrie.
Yeah, I think it is what it is with
Now,
Kyrie.
I do think Kyrie has a bigger message that he can't fucking say, or he can't how can I put this? He can't conduct in a positive, he can't just he's trying to say, listen, the original Jews were black people, which I believe, but no one else believes, and he was trying to probably post that because it probably looked cool, not knowing what the fuck was in it. So,
Right. Yeah, I think he pulled kind of like a LeBron with the book, but in a video format.
yeah, and we're gonna get to LeBron soon.
But
But
one quick thing with the whole, so yeah, so you can't, if he thinks he's Jewish because he's black, because that's basically what he thinks, right?
yeah, well, no. He's saying that the original Jews were black.
Okay. So does that mean he hate? Okay, I'm just confused at that point. Like I understand, but that means that's why Kanye said he can't be anti-Semitic because the original Jews were black, right?
Yeah, but that's Kanye. This is Kyrie we're dealing with.
Man, they're the same person, just in
No,
different industries.
we can't just put Kyrie. Can't put now. Do I think Kyrie did this off of Kanye? Yeah, because Kyrie is an attention whore. We all know this. But
Yeah.
I mean, we're going off of what Kyrie Irvin was saying.
All right.
But I mean, it is what it is. And I agree with Kyrie that the original Jews are black. I feel like there's a lot of history that's undiscovered, but at the same time, probably not the smartest thing to do, Kyrie. But I can understand why people are mad because it's basically saying, "Hey, Negro, get back in your place, bro. You can talk about Brittany Griner all you want. You can talk about the WNBA. Don't push this other bullshit. Just shut up and dribble." But speaking of someone who loves to shut up and dribble, your favorite, LeBron James.
Clown.
What the fuck?
Oh, you gotta. Oh shit! Yeah, you can't use this one.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You gotta pay.
I ain't paying. I'm not paying for an article for LeBron. The fuck.
No,
fuck I look like, bro.
no, yeah. When I see those articles, like somebody actually paid.
No, I fucking clicked on it before we actually.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I gotta look up an article. That's so stupid.
Yeah, paying for articles is not something I think people do nowadays. But
all right, Sports Illustrated. All right, Laker news. LeBron weighs in on Kyrie Irving's recent behavior. First of all, if you want, hey Lakers, you want some news? You guys are like 2-10. Win a fucking game.
Yeah.
You want Laker news? But the Lakers All-Star has officially taken stance regarding his former Cleveland teammate Bazaar's recent behavior.
Okay.
Los Angeles Lakers All-Star forward LeBron James has spoken out against Brooklyn Nets All-Star point guard Kyrie Irving's recent decision to share an Amazon link to a film promoting hurtful anti-Semitic lies and nonsensical conspiracy theories, including that the Holocaust, during which over 6 million Jews were murdered for their religion, was a fabrication. Kyrie tried
Wait, what?
Yeah, so the guy was how like the Holocaust was kind of like not was fake, but it's the way how they teach it's kind of is fake.
Yeah. Why bring that? Yeah, no comment.
I mean, once again, I don't think Kyrie Irving actually watched this documentary.
Yeah, I think he fucked up and I think he pulled the LeBron.
Yeah. Speaking of him, Irvin tried to skirt around issuing an actual apology and subsequent media conversations and press statements, but his seeming lack of contrary about the whole episode compiled Brooklyn to suspend him without pay for at least 5 games. Per Sarah Inson on CNBC. Nike also opted to suspend the relationship with Irving. To his credit, Kyrie did almost immediately apologize on his Instagram after the suspension decision, though he seemed to be asserted that he still believes in some of the movie's core tenets, which he's allowed to. Which he's fucking allowed to. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's allowed to have unpopular opinions. Yeah.
Yeah. Based on LeBron James's, certainly. Based on the language in the Nets announcement, it seems possible that the 7-time All-Star 30 is never permitted to return to the franchise again, with Irvin's final explicitly apologizing that there at least seems to be some room for growth, change, and reflection. And his NBA having a real future seems a bit more possible, though many NBA stars have recently relatively quiet. Oh, let me just put this down. Quiet have been recently quiet when it comes to denouncing Irvin for his promotions and subsequent defense of dangerous falsehoods. James did the right thing in speaking up and equivalently debunking the film and its lies. Dan Woke, this asshole's name, it's literally, his name is Woke with an I. So is that pronounced Woke or Wak?
I
Dan
have no
Wak?
idea. Dan Volk? I don't know.
Yeah. Of the Los Angeles Times film James pre-game presser in which he discussed the Irving business. This is what LeBron James said. Me personally, I don't condone any hate of any kind. James said in that part, to any race, to any Jewish communities, to any black communities, to any Asian communities. Oh, really? Asian communities, LeBron. We're going to get to that. You guys know where I stand. There's no place in this world for it. Nobody can benefit from that. And I believe what Kyrie did caused some harm to a lot of people. And since he has since over the last, I think was today or yesterday, he apologized, but he's caused some harm. And I think it's unfortunate, but I don't stand on the position to harm people when it comes to your voice or your own platform or anything. So it doesn't matter what color skin you are, how tall you are, what position you are. If you're promoting or I'm forgetting this word right now. I just highlighted it.
Soliciting.
Soliciting or saying harmful things to any community that harms people, I don't respect it. I don't know the direction, the steps that he has to take, but he's apologized for what he said, and I hope he understands that what he said was harmful to a lot of people. And we as humans, none of us are perfect, but I hope he stands what he did and the actions he took are just harmful to a lot of people. Okay, LeBron. For now, James is one of the few voices among current NBA players to actually taken the time to so directly address this issue. He has often been a leader on important social causes, and it's frankly very heartening to see him once again be so vocal in addressing this. Former Lakers Shaquille O'Neal, along his inside the NBA colleagues Charles Barkley, Kane Smith, and Ernie Johnson, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, numbers among of the retired athletes who have made a point to decry the book and Kyrie's behaviors. Dave, what's his asshole's last name?
Wait, well, who's let me see.
Dave McManaman. I have no
Oh,
idea.
Dave McMenamin.
Oh, Dave McMahon. Oh, okay, I know who that is. Dave McMahon of the ESPN provided a full transcript of James' statement per Shams. What the fuck? Shams. What does it say? Or my thing is
Well, we're or
per Shams.
Shams. Just call him
Shams.
Shams.
It's called Shams of the Athletic. There has been rumblings that the neutral interest was brewing between Irvin and the Lakers, and that the team may have been hoping to sign the embattled point guard Auer as a free agent in the summer of 2020. After these most recent controversies, it seems unlikely that he'll fetch much money as a free agent next year, or B, many teams are particular interest in him. Irving is still heck of a scorer, though how much he's actually contributed to winning at this stage remains a ongoing question. Listen, as long as Kyrie's still averaging fucking 30, people will want him when he's a free
Yeah,
agent.
pretty much.
Irvin played with James on the Cleveland Cavaliers from 2014 2017 alongside Kevin Love. The All-Stars led their club to a three-time finals appearance, winning 2016. Irvin out with Folds in 2017-2018, forces trade out of town for the Boston Celtics. Cleveland turned as the final ways, blah, blah, blah. Now he's teammates with Kevin Durant. The film. The film and the book on which is based upon which is substance adapted into the film has become incredibly popular following the Irvin promotions. Whoever this is and his athletic colleagues, Mike Vervoka, report that the Nets and the Anti-Defamation League sent a request to Amazon leadership that they will contextualize the lies in the heart of the film and book or remove the move it from the platform entirely. Okay, so at least they're actually doing something. All right, and that's the article. So what's your thoughts on LeBron James,
I mean,
CEO?
LeBron James is what he's always been, a good company man, a puppet, just a just a boy. That's what he's always been, and he'll continue to do that.
Well, here's my question, LeBron. And listen, do I agree with everything Kyrie Irving said? Do I have a problem with what Kyrie Irving did? No, because I really don't care. And I feel like there's some historical things that people can learn from this, from like
Yeah.
the Jews being original blacks. But that's besides the point. In that article, it says something very well. LeBron, his words said he has nothing against Asian communities, black communities, any community, right? Hey,
Right.
LeBron, where was this energy when Daryl Morey said there's people in Hong Kong that are unjustifiably being killed and trying to go under the Chinese government?
Hmm.
Where were you at, LeBron? You didn't want to speak on that.
No, he was being a good boy.
But
You know.
yet, isn't it funny how LeBron was quiet? This Kyrie Irving stuff's been around for like a few weeks now, right?
Yeah.
Kyrie and Kanye, right? Isn't it funny how Nike, the same sponsorship that LeBron James has, suspends Kyrie? Now he has all this shit to say.
Because, like, can we just be honest? I mean, LeBron is Nike's bitch.
And Nike probably called up and said, "Hey, boy, go disown Kyrie Irving. He disrespected the CEO. He disrespected me. And boy, if you want your money, boy, get your bold ass out there and shit on Kyrie Irving." That's what happened because it's
Yeah.
this dude didn't say a fucking word. This Kyrie Irving stuff's been around for like a week now.
Yeah. And
I'm
it's funny because I'm just keeping it honest. The most quote unquote pro black figure, which is LeBron, right?
yeah,
One of the most notable pro black figures is the one that tap dances to the man the most. Let that be
facts.
known. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, LeBron, dude. I mean, this is like like LeBron. Like I get like okay, even if you don't like take away the fucking uh documentary, let's just take it away. Kyrie Irving, I feel like Kyrie Irving had a bigger message, but he's just too stupid to like kind of not stupid. I don't want to call him man stupid, but he just can't word it right.
He's not articulate. That's what.
Yeah, he's not articulate. But he has the right to say whatever the fuck he wants. That's just a fact. Hey, Braun, you say dumb shit all the fucking time. Prime example, you compared some allegedly some guy coming over to your house, your fucking security were in house and spray painting the N word, and you compare that to Emmett Till dying. You say stupid shit all the fucking time. Kyrie Irving didn't come out against you. But yet when your little masters at Nike say, hey, go against Kyrie Irving, you do it right away. This should wake anybody up that LeBron James he's not pro black. He's not whatever. He's not Martin Luther King. He's not Muhammad Ali. He's not. He's just a
No,
puppet for Nike.
yeah, he's listen, this is what people don't understand. If Nike tells LeBron to hate on Asians, he'll hate on Asians. If they tell him to hate on
Yeah.
white people, he'll hate on white people. He'll do whatever. Like he's a puppet for whatever the corporations want, and that's why LeBron has become a billionaire compared to his other counterparts because he's willing to dance the dance, and people just have to come to that realization when it comes to LeBron. That doesn't mean he's not a good player. It just means that he's a good boy.
That literally in that sense, he's a good boy.
Yep.
And my thing is this: is that listen, whether you agree with Kyrie or not, like listen, Bron, you're just saying this because Nike suspended Kyrie and suspended his shoes. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're saying like if Nike didn't do all that, LeBron would have never said anything. Like
Yep.
LeBron falls with what Nike says. Like you can't take LeBron serious. I'm sorry, you can't.
No, you
After
can't.
this, so you can't. You shouldn't be taking him serious at all. I never took LeBron James seriously. The guy doesn't really come off, and I should be the last one talking, but it takes one to know one. The guy's not articulate. He's not a smart guy, and I will call myself not a smart guy myself. So why the hell would I take him a smart guy? Because he can dribble a basketball. Unless LeBron's talking about basketball, I mean, if he wants to talk about basketball and breaking down defenses and stuff like that, I'll listen to him all day because he's one of the best basketball players to ever set foot on the NBA.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, dude, And I love the fact how he's just doing the Asian community. Like the whole China situation didn't happen like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, he probably put that in there just to try to cover his ass.
It's just, yeah, it's a fact, dude. It's like, I mean, hey, man, it is what it is. We'll see how this unrails. Now going back to the original article, the simple fact that people think the Nets are going to cut Kyrie Irving or get rid of him
Yep.
is utterly dumb. Because at that point, uh, they might as well just close up shop because Katie's going to want out wherever he goes in. My thing with the Nets is, listen, I get Kyrie can be dumb at some points. I understand Kyrie's a handful, but at the same time, Kyrie Irving's like one of the best players you had since like Dr. J.
Yeah.
I mean, when this Kyrie Irving and KD experiment goes away, which it will eventually, you guys are back to the fucking lottery. And you have no history with the lottery. When's the last time the Nets drafted like an all-star talent?
I can't remember.
When's the last time they had a big free agent? Dr. J.
Yeah.
That's the only time I can think of. And wait, did they draft Jason Kidd?
Did they? Or I think so.
Okay, so Jason Kidd's the last great player you drafted, and Jason Kidd wasn't even all that himself.
Yeah, he was a good player, but yeah, he wasn't as, I think he's a little bit overrated, but that's me.
Yeah. So I mean, listen, at the end of the day, the Nets are not going to get rid of Kyrie. If they do, then they might as well just say, listen, we're prepared to be the Sacramento Kings of the fucking East again.
Right.
But speaking of that, let's talk about some football CEOs. So my New York Giants recently didn't trade for a wide receiver.
Okay.
So there's a lot of conspiracies.
Yeah. Welcome to the club.
Yeah. There's a lot of conspiracies that fucking what's his face? What's his asshole name? Joe Shane wants to, rebuild. He doesn't want Daniel Jones in there. He wants to move on from Daniel Jones to Saquon Barkley. He wants to get his own guys in there. He wants all fucking Dave Gettleman guys in there. All Dave Gettleman to get the fuck out. So what's your thoughts on that, CEO, as an outsider looking in?
I think it's normal because he's a new GM. Yeah. And I don't see the problem with it. I mean, every other GM does the same thing. Very rarely does a GM stick with the old quarterback, the old running back. Like, he wants to bring in the people that he thinks best fits his schemes and culture. So I don't get why it's such a big deal. Okay, so you guys are having a good run, right?
Yeah.
And so that means that the GM should stick with what you guys have because of you're having a good run. Like, let's see who's the common denominator. It appears to be Dable and Shannon. What do you call him? Shaman?
Joe Shane.
Okay, so what's the reason you guys are winning? My opinion, it's Dable and Shane.
Yeah,
that's the common denominator. So why don't you trust their judgment? Because it's obviously not a Jones, because he's been with multiple staffs and coaches and a GM, another GM, and that shit didn't work out.
I know Fitz is somewhere punching air right now.
Right. So why should people stick with? I don't get it. It's like, it doesn't matter if they're your favorite person. Like, the new GM will bring his people along with him. Just like when a new company gets a different owner, he usually will fire everyone. Just like Elon's doing with Twitter, you fire everyone, put your people in.
Here's my thing, right?
Yeah.
Here's my problem with Giants fans is that they don't know whether they just don't know anything. Okay. Mm-hmm. They want to. My thing is this: Giants fans shitted all over Kadarius Toney because Kadarius Toney sent out a tweet saying, "You're an idiot if you think I wasn't healthy." And okay. Giants fans, some Giants players came out and said, "Oh, you were faking injuries." And then my point was, why would a player want to fake injuries? A player's purpose on being on a football field, being on a basketball court, being on a baseball diamonds, they have to play. They have to show their value. That's how they get their money. Right. Why is he faking injuries? So then Kadarius Toney tweets out, I think earlier this week, it's nice to be on a team that actually wants me,
Okay.
implying that the Giants never wanted him, or at least Joe Shane and Brian DeBull didn't want him.
Mm-hmm.
So when you put those two together, that you're an idiot to think I wasn't healthy, and that it's good to be on a team that actually wants me. That's telling me right there that Joe Shane's been trying to trade Kadarius Toney multiple times, and he's been telling Brian DeBull, "Hey, don't put him out there. Don't make him get injured or anything like that."
Right.
Since he does have an injury history, and we're trying to get some value for him.
Here's the thing, right? With Kadarius Toney, right? Tony, like I always had a feeling he was in the doghouse, right?
Yeah,
Because they barely used him, and every time he was used, he almost always made a big play.
that's a fact. He
So,
didn't look injured.
so when I saw that, I was like, he has to be in some kind of trouble because there ain't no way. Because let's be honest, every time he touched the ball, he made magic happen. He juked the shit out of people. It was obvious that he was one of your best weapons. So in my head, I'm like, there's no way. He has to be in the doghouse. And here's the thing. I said this from the beginning, and I think you were there. I'm not sure. We agreed. I mean, I said this first before it even happened, right?
Yeah.
I was like, he's going to be a great receiver.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be a great receiver, but the Giants are going to get rid of him.
Yeah.
I said that beforehand. And you know why? Because he was too similar to Odell in terms of little guy that can make a shit ton of plays, fast as hell, jukes the shit out of people.
Yeah.
And has quote unquote swag. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the Giants hate that shit.
Yeah.
They hate it. They can't have it. So that obviously I knew once I saw him wear all those nose rings, looking like Lil Uzi Vert and shit, I was like, yep, yeah, he's done in New York. And unfortunately for me, he went to fucking Kansas City.
Yeah, shout out to I need my 200. But also, here's my thing though. Just make this make sense, Giants fans. Why in the Andy Reid is probably one of the smartest people in the NFL.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would he trade for a receiver that's injury prone? Clearly, Joe Shane probably told him, "Hey, he's not really injured. We're trying to trade him. What would you give us?" And he went for. We drafted him in the first round. We got a third rounder for him.
Yeah,
so that should tell you right. That should tell you right there that Joe. And then we didn't trade for DJ Moore, Jerry Jeudy. Hell, we didn't even go get Brandon Cooks.
Yep.
And that should tell you right there he doesn't want Daniel. He doesn't want Saquon. He wants his own players, which I have no problem with because I'm still not sold on Daniel Jones because once again, I said it on my stream, my last stream called "So What We Lost." Pull up, the Sunday, the after football Sunday events. I said it. Daniel, Saquon, Brian DeBull, do it again next year. You can have a good. I've seen quarterbacks have good years. Derek Carr last year, Blake Bortles in 2017.
Yep.
I seen quarterbacks have one good year and then fall off the next year. I seen head coaches. Prime example, Giants fans, does Ben McAdoo ring a bell?
Yep.
Same thing with Saquon. Saquon, I see you out there limping. I see your fucking shoulder hanging out your socket, bro. You be getting injured, bro, but you toughen through it, which I respect, but go do it again. But clearly, Joe Shane wants his own players. He wants his own team, which I have no problem with because that's what every GM does.
Right.
Like anytime a fucking male lion takes over another male lion's prime, you know what he does? He fucking eats the kids and takes all the woman and makes his own fucking babies because that's what they do. That's what alphas do, and that's what Joe Shane's doing. He wants his own quarterback. He wants his own fucking running back. He has his own coach that he wants. He wants the trifecta.
Right, exactly. And I always said in Shane's mind, he is the reason, along with the Dable hiring, that they're winning. He doesn't believe that the players, right, as it's currently constructed, are the reason. He thinks that he can actually do even better with his guys. Because in his mind, he's thinking, I have these guys that I don't really like, and we're still winning. Imagine if I had the people that I know could win. Like,
yeah, it's a fact. Whether you think Daniel Jones is good or not, Shane doesn't want him.
No,
that's just a fact. Shane doesn't want him. And this is one good year Daniel Jones has happened. Don't give me this bullshit about 2020 and 2019. I don't care. This is it. He's actually contributed to winning.
Right.
This is one good year. And Shane doesn't want him. And I don't blame him. I wouldn't want Daniel Jones either. Just because he's having a good season, I don't want him either. And that's not me bashing Daniel Jones. This is me being a fact. This is me being a fact. He wants to move in a different direction. You can't blame him.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying? And people for who shit all Kadarius Toney, you're idiots too. Clearly, and once again, Tony's a Gettleman guy. Gettleman drafted Kadarius Toney.
Yeah.
He doesn't want Kadarius Toney. He doesn't want Saquon. He doesn't want Daniel Jones.
Right.
He doesn't want these guys. And for everybody who thinks we're gonna get Odell, you're an idiot if you think we're gonna get Odell. The guy didn't want to trade a second or third rounder for Judy, DJ Moore. Or he didn't even want to give a fucking third rounder for Brandon Cooks. You think Odell came out and said, I want a Michael Gallup deal. Basically saying he wants to get extended. We don't have the money to extend Odell.
No, and listen, bro, they literally just got rid of a younger, quicker version of Odell.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would they want to hire and pay extra for an old ass washed up version of a similar type player?
Yeah, and Kadarius Toney was still on a rookie deal. We're paying him less.
Right. Yeah, it makes so obviously he's not going to want Odell in the fucking Giants.
Yeah, it's like we're not getting Odell. Odell's gonna, if the Rams still pick it up, he's gonna go to the Rams. Like and plus, didn't we get rid of Odell for being flashy and stuff like that? There's nothing's changed with Odell.
No, not really. No.
I feel just Odell's just playing around. Like Giants fans are gonna be so heartbroken when we don't get Odell.
It's just my thing is there wasn't anything wrong with Odell to begin with. Like, okay, so he lifted his leg at a goalpost. Like, big fucking deal.
Yeah.
Like, who cares, bro? He balled out. Like, who cares if he I don't know, fucking danced too hard on the field? Like, who gives a fuck?
Giants fans, aren't you the same Giants fans who don't like Odell because he's too flashy?
Yeah.
Like, weren't you the same people who fucking shit all over Dell and defended Eli Manning? How's that working out? Now you want him back. Why? Well, you didn't want Odell in his prime. Why the hell do you want him now, coming off his third ACL tear?
I mean, who the fuck is your top receiver? Wan'Dale Robinson?
Yeah, at this point, fucking Galladay's in the doghouse, and Darius Slayton, Shepard's out. Fucking Richie, we have Richie James, David Stills.
So nobody. Nothing.
Yeah, Wan'Dale Robinson, a fucking rookie.
I mean, listen, Wan'Dale and Richie James have been proving to be decent number 3 options.
It's a fact. It's a fact. This fucking number 3 options. Oh yeah, the Giants are so fucked. It's not even funny. And my thing is this: don't be shocked if we tank games. Don't be shocked, Giants fans, because my thing is this: if this is because this is a conspiracy, CEO. We don't know what Joe Shane is thinking, but I mean, if Joe Shane really believed in Daniel Jones, don't you think he would trade for a number 1 wide receiver?
Yeah, why not?
But here's my thing: is that why would Joe Shane want to go to the playoffs and get bounced in the first round? Because we can't score.
Right, your defense does a lot of the heavy lifting.
Yeah, we can't score, and playoff football is way different than regular season football. They're going to stop us at what we do good, which is run the ball, and then even if we have, say hypothetically, we get Odell, like Odell's not a difference maker anymore. He's come off his, well, no, he has 2 ACL tears and a broken ankle, but Odell's damn near 30, coming off an ACL tear.
Right?
Are we sure he's going to be lighting it up? And people are going to say, oh, he looked good with the Rams. Yeah, because Cooper Kupp was getting all the attention, not Odell.
Exactly. I mean, listen, if the Giants truly believed in Jones, they could have pushed hard as hell for DJ Moore or Jerry Jeudy. They could have done something.
Or Brandon Cooks.
Like, they didn't even do the bare minimum. Listen, the way Dable and the Giants run things, it's defense and running the ball.
Yeah, for right now, yeah.
For right now. The reason they don't let Daniel Jones loose is because if they let him loose, he's going to fuck it up. So, I mean, that's why they don't care about getting a receiver. And this is the same criticism that the Ravens get for the GM that we have in terms of not getting a a player for a receiver for Lamar, and a lot of people question whether they believe in Lamar or not. It's because of that. Like if your
It's the
GM,
same thing.
right, if your GM believes in your quarterback, guess what they do? They go out and get fucking weapons.
Prime example. What the fuck did the Chiefs just do? They got Kadarius Toney. What was Kadarius Toney compared to? Tyreek Hill.
Right.
Like
Like
they clearly believe in Patrick Mahomes.
like when the fucking what's it called? Rams, like in the years past, they always went out and got weapons. Like people go out and get weapons for their quarterback if they think they can win with them.
Hell, why do you think? Why do you think the Rams got Allen Robinson and they're still trying to contact Odell Beckham? Because they believe in Matthew Stafford. Whether that's right or wrong, they still
Right.
believe in him.
Exactly. So
Hell,
yeah,
fucking the Eagles. They went to go get AJ Brown.
yeah, they wanted to go AJ Brown. The Eagles did the most when trying to support Hurts, and that was when nobody believed them.
Yeah, that's a fact. But the Eagles believe in them. So at the end of the day, listen, for all the Daniel Jones fans and stuff like that, if he's here next year, and shout out to Fitz, he brought up a great point. Are we sure Daniel Jones even wants to be on the team anymore? Like my thing is this: they declined your fifth-year option, and let's say hypothetically they give Saquon Barkley the franchise tag. Why the hell would you? Shane is not going to give Daniel Jones a fucking Patrick Mahomes deal. Hell no.
No,
Even after
he's not.
1 year, hell no.
He's not.
If he does, he's a retard.
The only
But
way you can do that is if you won the Super Bowl. That's it.
yeah, it's a fact, which is not going to happen. But why would you come back for a bare minimum deal, a 3-year, $20 million a year when you can go to it? Daniel Jones is going to go to the playoffs this year.
Mm-hmm.
And say like the Saints say, hey, we'll offer you this amount. Fucking I don't know. The Colts offer him this amount, or some other team offer him that amount, and a bigger amount than the Giants. Why the hell would we come back to the Giants? Who are we gonna? There's no big time free agent wide receiver coming out in this free agency. We're clearly not gonna trade for him because he wants the picks. And are we sure any of these rookie wide receivers coming out are gonna be any good?
Right, and I
Why
mean,
the hell would you want to come back to the Giants?
yeah, not only that, he's always been quiet, like a quiet person. Like he probably would enjoy less media attention than he gets in fucking New York.
Yeah, and listen, Jones, I wouldn't blame you either. Leave the Giants. Clearly, they don't want you there. So why the hell would you stay?
Right, he belongs somewhere in fucking Indiana, the Colts.
You know, they will love Daniel Jones over there. But and listen, at the end of the day, listen, man. I knew there was something up with the Giants. It was nice that we're winning, but this confirms my fact that Jones will either be on the franchise tag next year, which is really gonna fuck us over because it's gonna be 35. It's gonna be allegedly it's gonna be 35 to 45 million, and we have 50 million in cap space next year.
Right.
Or, and by the way, Giants fans, don't just because we're getting a lot of cap space next year. Like for some reason, Giants fans swear up and down that we're the only team that's going to get better during the offseason. You do realize the Eagles are going to try to get better next year. The Cowboys, the Commanders, the Packers, all these other teams are going to try to get better next year. It's not just us Giants. We don't like other teams have cap space.
Right.
And by the way, Giants, we're the most cheapest fucking franchise. We don't want to pay fucking players. So don't sit here and act like we're gonna fucking do all this crazy shit when we're really not.
Yeah.
But that's enough about my team. Let's talk about your team, CEO. You guys have made some big moves, go getting Roquan Smith from the Chicago Bears. But then you guys did the same thing that my team did and didn't get a wide receiver, and that's very unfortunate because Rashad Bateman's out for the year. So what's your thoughts, CEO? I'm turning cables over to you.
So I'm happy with the Roquan Smith. He's arguably a top 3 linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
And we couldn't tackle for fucking shit. So having him, a guy who's known for being an excellent tackler, is great. So now we can get rid of Patrick Queen's bitch ass who sucks balls. Put Roquan Smith in the Mike linebacker position, and let him handle those running backs shit. So our defense can get vastly better. It's been improving as the weeks go on, but with him leading at least the front end, is going to be a lot better for the defense. And as for the receiving core, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I mean, Rashad Bateman's looking like a fucking bust. Can't stay fucking healthy for shit. Occasionally drops bullshit. Kind of the same with the Hollywood effect. And for now, all we have is Duvernay, who like Duvernay is kind of like our Wandell Robinson, and like he's the one doing a lot of the heavy lifting, but he's not cut out for that position. So he's there as a good third option in the future. Maybe he'll elevate himself to a second option, but he's not number one receiver. So Andrews is, I think, injured right now. So
I heard he was injured. Yeah,
but good thing we're playing the Saints because we can rest them, and then I think we have a bye week. And then
the Saints are one of those teams that they'll pop up on you. So
yeah, they can pop on, but for the most part, they're fucking trash. For the most part,
I mean, no disrespect to you. I mean, your team. I mean, I know you guys are on a 2-game winning streak, but I still don't trust it.
No, I mean I don't trust it either. Like with the amount of choking we've done, I mean we had double-digit leads on like every single game we played, and managed to choke at least 3 of them.
Almost came back on you, to be honest.
Right. So it was just.
And then now you guys lost Rashad Bateman, who's in that wide receiver core. Yeah, he's the number one. That kind of that's a big blow. And then you guys. Wait, see, something. I get you're happy about the Roquan Smith thing, but I mean, what do you need more? Do you need more offensive help or defensive help?
I mean, bro, our defense is pretty trash. Like, to be honest with you, I mean, we can't hold shit. We need offensive help too. I mean, I'm surprised we didn't go out and at least get a receiver. Who did we get out? Like what? Senior citizen Deshaun Jackson?
You guys have Deshaun Jackson?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we did. For fuck's sake. I mean, he caught passes for Michael Vick. Now he's catching them for fucking Lamar. I
thought he was retired, to be honest with you.
Yeah, no, we're probably going to activate him this week and bring him up for the Saints game. But
it's Deshaun Jackson. He's still fast, but he's not. No, come on.
I mean, he's fast, yeah, but bro, he's 35. I mean, he's fucking old.
Yeah, dude, this dude's been around since fucking Madden was on fucking the Xbox 360. Come on.
Yeah, I'm just like, I mean, yeah. I wish he was prime Deshaun, and we were having a different discussion. But no, I mean, he's a washed version. We got Duvernay, who's like barely a second option, and like we don't have our run game's better with Gus Edwards back because Dobbins is a fucking mess. Yeah, I mean, we have problems in our offense. We didn't address them. I don't know. It's like the Ravens have some kind of like sickness with defense. So it's kind of like the Ravens are the type of team that if they had an option between getting like Patrick Mahomes or Lawrence Taylor, they're gonna pick Lawrence Taylor.
Even the Ravens?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, they would rather have the best defensive player than the best offensive player.
But can I just ask something? Hold on, time out. Can I just ask something? I'm asking you, CEO, because you follow the Ravens more than I fucking do. I follow the Giants. But is Roquan Smith really gonna like make a difference? I feel like your defense is just coaching error more than player error.
We can't tackle that. That's why he's such a big acquisition, is because we can't fucking close it. I mean, Patrick Queen, for the life of me, can't read defenses well.
And okay, I get you guys can't tackle. That's cool and all, but I mean, you guys tackle pretty well when you guys are up 35-14 and you guys blow a fucking lead like that. I mean, that's at that point it's fucking coaching. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, the coaching is a big problem as well. I mean, Greg Roman, even though for some reason our offense is rated highly,
it is.
Yeah, it is. I don't know why, but it is. Greg Roman will make some dumbass decisions, like he'll instead of like running on 2nd and 2, he'll just try to throw it on 2nd and 2. I'm like, what the fuck? So
I don't know why the hell he would do that when you have no receivers.
Yeah, he'll do stuff like dumb shit like that, or if it's like 3 and 13, he'll try to like sneak run it or something.
Do like a halfback draw or some shit.
Right. It's just stupid shit like that. And that's why, our offense, like, they'll get a shit ton of points in the first half and then stop being efficient in the second half. Our
Yeah, it seems
defense,
like you guys like blow your load in like the first half and then the second half you guys are flat.
right. And then our defense just chokes up a good storm in the second half, too. Can't tackle, it's like Mike McDonald is a fucking clown. Like, I don't know. That's why I said if Harbaugh got rid of the wrong the wrong coordinator, and he wants to keep him, he can go too.
Me personally, Wink Martindale. He lost his starting cornerbacks. You guys lost a lot of people last year.
Yeah, we did.
So, it seems like you guys are losing a lot of people now. We're Reve and Andrew Thomas, not Andrew Thomas, Mark Andrews and shit like that.
Yeah.
But just like honestly, it's like, dude, it's like, you got to give him one more shot. But why the fuck is Greg Roman still there?
Because Harbaugh is being a bitch. Like, he should be replacing him. And if he doesn't, I'm like, get rid of Harbaugh too. If he doesn't want to make the decisions that need to be made, he needs to go.
I don't know. I feel like the Ravens and the Giants are in kind of similar situations right now, where it's like you don't trade for a wide. You guys couldn't get a Brandon Cooks.
That's all I'm saying, bro. Like
a DJ Moore, a Jerry Jeudy.
Shit.
Or hell, y'all couldn't go get a McCaffrey or Alvin Kamara at least. They were on the trade block.
Yeah. See, that's what I said about the Ravens. Like, they'll make a big. Like, we could have made a splash on receiver, but we decided to make a linebacker splash because it's the Ravens, bro. They don't care about anything but defense.
So I just saw right now, Andrews and Gus Edwards are doubtful, so that means they're probably not going to play on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, so, like I said, the good thing is we got the Saints, but like, I don't know, bro. Like, this team, it's just all over the place. The coaching hasn't been good. It hasn't been sound. So we'll have to see.
I don't know. Maybe the Ravens are. I don't know. Like, I can't. Is it time to go in that dark age and rebuild? Because it seems like the John Harbaugh era kind of peaks now. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of peaked. Like, he had his time. Now it's time for him.
Yeah, it's time to go.
It might be time to go. But that means you might have to let Lamar go. That means you might have to just start from scratch.
No, that's what I said. I don't want to be in a scenario where we get rid of Lamar and then still have Harbaugh. Like, that's what I said. If we let go of Lamar for whatever reason, he has to go too. We have to just do a full rebuild at that point. Yeah, like Harbaugh has to fucking go. Roman has to go, and all his people got to go.
There's still a lot of season left. It's only the beginning of November. This is where the real football begins. We'll see if the Ravens are pretenders or contenders for the playoffs. At least I'm hoping they're fucking pretenders. I need my $200. You know what I'm saying?
You listen. Your assessment of the Ravens wasn't too off balance, but the problem is you didn't account for our division being completely.
I didn't know that fucking division would be so god awful. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, Bengals. What the how the fuck do you? Oh my god, man! Listen, don't Joe Burrow, bro. You can get set to the electric chair. I fucking lose this 200.
Yeah, Burrow.
Yeah, I didn't know that fucking division was gonna be horrible. So I'm hoping I still got. Hold on, what? So what's your record?
We're 5-3.
5-3. What are the Bengals' record?
4-4, I think.
Okay, so they're still not out of it. So, but I need them to get their shit together.
No, they're not out of it, but they're not. They're definitely nowhere near where they were last year.
Listen, man, it's going to be who's less shitty towards the end, and I'm just hoping the Bengals are less shitty. The Browns are still sticking around. I'm hoping they can get Deshaun Watson back. I can't rely on the Browns, but Joe Burrow, get your shit together, all right, bro? Like, I need my fucking money. Listen, and Lamar, bro, I need you to fucking go back on your shitville, literally, and fucking, be trash again.
Listen, bro, we need to get this win over the Saints. It's a mandatory win. We need to get it.
I'll be rooting so fucking hard for the Saints. It's not even fucking funny. Come on, Andy Dalton, bro. Come on.
Andy Dalton. Ugh.
Hey, don't be shocked, man. You're the same guy who lost to Tua and Daniel Jones.
I mean, Tua doesn't look that bad. I mean,
Daniel Jones, bro.
Yeah, Daniel Jones. Yeah, we lost. I mean, but losing to Andy Dalton would be, I think, the new worst at this point. Losing to Andy Dalton's worse than losing to Daniel Jones at this point.
Well, I mean, I think in like paper wise, yeah, but like for like our little group, Fisk and Brandon and YTC.
Oh no, not for the group. Paper wise, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But anything else we need to talk about?
I think we covered everything.
All right, man. So I know you guys missed us. We're back. See, I had to bail CEO out for all the strangling hookers he does. CEO, you guys stop strangling these hoes, bro.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Unfiltered Sports Podcast out.
All right, peace.